Hello, my name is Deckcoon, and I will be interrupting today's battle to explain to you how to play Pokemon the card game. First thing you're going to need is a deck of cards. The deck is consisted of 60 cards broken up between Pokemon, the Energy, and Trainer cards. Trainers have both support and item cards. You can play as many item cards you want in your turn, but you can only play one supporter. Once you have your deck built and a friend to play with, the first thing you're going to do is shake hands, sit down, and decide who's going to flip the coin and who's going to call it. The winner of the coin toss then decides to either go first or have their opponent go first. Now back to the battle, and I will interrupt in a little bit.
Alright, we are back after getting our decks all built up. Ready to go for our battle.
Good luck,
Good luck,
sir.
good sir. Go ahead and flip this in. I'm calling heads.
It is tails this
Tails,
time.
you get to pick who goes first.
I'll let you go first.
Let me go first.
7 cards to our hand.
Step 1, you draw 7 cards into your hand, and you are looking for a basic Pokemon to put in your active slot. Any other basic Pokemon you can put up to 5 on your bench set in front of you underneath your active Pokemon. If you do not draw a basic Pokemon, your opponent gets an extra card, you shuffle your hand into your deck, and draw 7 more. Once the hand is set, then the next 6 cards go off the top of your deck into your prize slot on your left-hand side of your playmat.
Looking for a basic Pokemon. Otherwise, it's a mulligan. I got one.
You can draw another card.
Oh no. Okay. So mulligan means he has to shuffle his hand back into his deck, and I got to pull another card.
Yep, so the only time you get to take a mulligan is anytime you don't draw a basic.
Yep. And then once you do have your hand, take the next 6 cards and place them to the side as your prize cards. Every time you knock out an opponent's Pokemon, you get 1 prize card. If it's a V, V-Star, V-Max, EX, GX, then you get 2 prize cards.
VMAX is 3.
Huh?
VMAX is 3.
Oh yes, VMAX and V-Union.
Absolutely right. Knocking out a Pokemon is 1 card. The Vs, VMAX, and everything else, it says on the bottom of the card how much that card is worth prize cards for knocking it out.
Those are specialties. We will not be covering those. We might cover the V.
Well, you're letting me go first?
Yep.
We will get to cover the V.
Oh
Start
no.
with 1.
Oh no.
Oh no, poor Cub Fu.
During your first turn, you pick up a card from your deck, you add it to your hand. Second, you place an energy card onto one of your Pokemon, and then you can play any item card or supporter card that you may have. The player that goes first cannot attack on their first turn.
What I'm going to do is just attach the energy here. And you know what? Make sure he's nice and protected. Got Galarian Chest Plate. So any Pokemon it's attached to takes 30 less damage if it's a Galarian Pokemon.
And for item cards, you can play any number of item cards during your turn. But for the trainer support cards, you can only play 1 support during your turn.
Alright, well sir, it is your turn.
Yeah. On the first turn, first player cannot attack. Very important to know that. Pick a card. attach an energy. And then I am going to use a supporter card. Search my deck up to 3 basic rapid strike Pokemon and put them into your bench, and then shuffle my deck.
Some Pokemon abilities and item cards will really help you search out your deck to find other Pokemon or item cards that you're really in the need for.
Well,
Rapid strike.
might not in there.
Single. Uh-oh.
Did you find one?
I found one.
Oh no.
After using a supporter card or having one of your Pokemon knocked out, you take all the attached cards with that Pokemon and put them into the discard pile. The discard pile is on the right hand side of your playmat above your deck.
So off to the side. I'll put them onto the bench. Then I'm going to go ahead and use training to search my deck for a basic energy card and then attach it to that Pokemon and then shuffle my deck. See how far I have to go to get a basic energy. Okay, and it's your turn.
My turn. So I draw a card. Put energy on a Pokemon. 1 energy per turn, and I have my turn.
Okay. Still shuffling my core deck over here. My turn. I draw a card. Attach an energy. A lucky energy.
The lucky energy.
And then... But I can use Elbow Strike and deal 60 damage,
But I am resistant.
which would take
30 less.
30 less.
So I still take 3.
Yeah, it cuts it in half. Right? Yes.
Yep. It's my turn.
Your turn. Your turn always ends when you attack.
Some Pokemon's skills have extra effects like Paralyze, Poison, Confusion, and Burn. Confusion and Paralyze can prevent your active Pokemon from attacking in the next turn. Burn and Poison will deal damage to you over time. Your checkup phase is after you've drawn your card on your next turn. You flip a coin, and if heads, you have recovered from those abilities.
This might hurt just a bit.
Sniped me right out, ain't it? 110?
Yep. So I use Sire, which does 110. You'd be confused, but you
I'm
get knocked
dead.
down. But you get the effect of your lucky energy.
Which allows me to draw a move up my existing Pokemon. I draw a card for my turn.
I hope you got a basic Pokemon.
Yeah, this game might be over real quick. Okay, well, I guess I can attach an energy and use dig, flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from the effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So, please, let it be heads. It's tails.
It's tails.
So you take 10 damage.
I take no damage.
You take no damage because of the resistance.
Well, I will draw a card. And I will make this as painful as possible. And just set that down. Put some energy on it.
And to evolve, you have to have the
Yeah.
original on the bench already, or in the active.
Yep. And I will end it there.
Okay.
Psyray. Psyray.
And I have no benched Pokemon to put up into my active, so that's the end of the game.
That ends that game.
Good sir. Good game.
Revenge is what I call that.
Well, that was rather a very short game, but I do believe all the points we had covered. The major ways to win are to collect all of your prize cards by knocking out your opponent's Pokemon, by knocking out your opponent's active Pokemon and all of his benched Pokemon, which is what happened to Igor tonight, or to force your opponent to run out of cards from his deck where he can no longer draw for his next turn. All of those would immediately be the end of the game.